Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. Damn, a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say they.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JR, and I'm back again with another PUBG video. In today's video, hopefully it's a banger. So, as you guys saw in the title, I'm coming with 10 tips and tricks to hopefully make you a better player within PUBG. Now, these tips may not make you, an all-star type player, but it definitely will make the game a little bit easier for you. So do me a huge favor, if you can, watch the whole video. Hopefully you'll learn something new. And then let's shoot for, I'm gonna, shoot high for this video just because I put a lot of effort into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's see if we can get this video to 100 likes. And if you're new, please hit that sub button. I'm on my way to 1K. Help me get there. I do, of course, PUBG, Blackout, and 2K content. So if you're interested in staying up to date with any of those titles, please hit that sub button. It would really help me out. And I stream just about every single night. So I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Let's just get right into the video here. Alright, so this next tip, of course in PUBG, hearing the sound cue of players nearby is really important. So in order to save time, whenever maybe you're looting a building and you want to close the door behind you, it's a lot faster to run about the door and push X instead of stopping and turning back around to close the door. So you'll see here in this clip, I'm able to run by the door, and without even turning around, I'm able to just hit X and it will automatically close behind you. This is just a good way that you can save time, especially if you're just wanting to loot a building, and if an enemy is close, they're going to have to open the door to get in. You'll be able to hear them a little bit better. So this is just a good tip to help you save some time. Alright, so this next tip is pretty basic. It really only applies to third person, but generally if you're in like a small building or so and you try to look out the window in third person, it makes it a little bit difficult. So if you push top left button bumper on your controller, then you will actually go into first person. You can use this to like peek out windows a little bit easier because the angle in third person is kind of weird. You can also use this in close quarters combat, especially if you're like in a building and you know that there are other enemy players around. You can go into first person and it just makes the visual around you a little bit better. So you can just use this tip to help see around you a little bit better. Alright, so this next tip, it only applies whenever you're parachuting in, whether you're playing first person or third person, but you can only do this in third person once you've hit the ground. So whenever you're parachuting in, or if you just want to see around you, you can hold top left bumper, and that basically locks your character in place, and then you can use the right stick to look around you. You'll see right here I'm able to lay down and then I'm able to look around me. You can also use this whenever you're parachuting in to see if any other enemy players are landing around you. Alright, so this next tip is mainly for the red dot, but it will also work for the 2 and the 3 and the hollow as well. So if you push top right bumper on your controller and then use the D-pad up and down, it will actually change the way the reticle looks on a red dot, and it will also change the color too. I think you have a few different options. If you do this with a 2 or 3, it won't change the reticle, but all it will do is change the color. So you can use this to adjust to the way that you want it to be. Alright, so this tip right here, generally after you kill someone, there's a lot of loot, and you use the left stick to go up and down, but you can also use the right bottom triggers to go farther down the list. You'll see right here I was able to kill this dude and he had quite a bit of stuff, so I'm able to hit RT to go down more instead of just going down 1. I believe it goes down like 4 at a time or halfway if you use a trigger. So right trigger will let you go down, and then you can use left trigger to go back up faster. And this is just a really quick way to go through loot. Sometimes you kill somebody and they're out in the open, it's really hard. The looting process on here is kind of slow anyway. So if you're able to use the 2 triggers, then it's really going to speed up that process for you. So this tip can really come in handy. It can speed up the process of giving your teammates loot, such as first aids, ammo, anything like that. So you'll see right here, I'm able to give my teammate loot. If you just push Y over it, then he's going to drop everything. But if you hold X over the item that you want to split, and then you can use the D-pad to push right to go up 1 or 2, or you can use it to go up and down. I think the intervals are in 10. So go over your item, hold X over it, you'll get that screen that you'll see. Go over to go up 1, or push up and down to go up 10 or negative 10, and that will really speed up the process if you need to help your teammates out by sharing loot. So this tip right here you can only use with a 6 or 8 times scope. You can only find the 8 in Erangel or Miramar unless you get it out of a care package in Sandhawk. But like I said, it works with a 6 or 8, so it's just a way that you can zoom in and out whenever you have one of those scopes. If you feel like the scope is zoomed in too far, you can use top right bumper and push back on the left stick, and that will zoom out. If you need to zoom in, you just do the same thing. You hold top right bumper and then you push up, which will zoom in. So this just makes it easier if there's a target that's really close, you can zoom out, or if he's farther away, you can zoom in. And that'll really help you be more accurate, especially when you're sniping. So with this tip, it can be really useful, especially if you're playing on Miramar or Erangel. Sandhawk not so much because you generally don't have to drive. But let's say that, like in this situation right here, you're outside of the circle and you're having to take a vehicle to make it into the circle. You can actually heal while driving. You can only use bandages and boosters while you're in a moving vehicle. You cannot use a first aid. So let's say that the driver is low in health. If he pushes A, he will be removed from the front seat, and if the person that needs to drive holds A, he will then be the driver. So you can switch seats on the fly while you're moving basically, and that allows everybody to get a chance to heal. This is really useful, like I said, especially if you're outside the circle. If the driver does not hold the car steady though, of course the bandages or the boosters will not work. The car has to be going completely straight and not hitting any bumps for this to actually work. Alright, so this next tip, it basically just allows you to change the brightness of your reticle. So this will work with a hollow, red dot, 2 times or 3 times. And then of course, if you do this with a sniper scope, it will actually zoom in and out. But you're able to adjust the brightness of your reticle by holding top right bumper and then pushing up and down on the left stick. This will help you just adjust the color and the brightness of it, so you can see it better, or maybe it's too bright and you want to lower it. This will help you with that. Generally I keep mine as bright as possible just because I like being able to see it and I feel like it makes me more accurate that way. But you may be different, not everybody's the same. Maybe you want it to be a little bit not as bright. So just use this tip and you can adjust it however you would like. Alright, so this next tip is an example that I did to help you guys heal a little bit faster. So I've used this before, but I couldn't find it in any of my clips, so I just went into a match. I basically got damaged a little bit on purpose, that way I could show you this. So whenever you're in a gunfight or you need a heal, of course you can push start and go over the heal that you want to use, or you can push down on the D-pad. Whenever you push down on the D-pad, it will show you which heal that you're going to use. If you, let's say you want to use use your first aid, just click down until the first aid logo pops up and then hold down and he will actually use it without you having to go into your inventory. This stops you from having to push start, which will basically cover up your whole entire screen, and I believe this way makes it a little bit quicker. If you know that you might want to use a painkiller at some point, already have it preset to the painkiller and just hold down if you want to use it, and that will speed up the process and it will stop you from not being able to look around you. Alright guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the whole entire video. If you did, if you could do me a favor, leave me a comment and just say JR Nation. I'm just really interested to see if how many people actually watched the whole video. And also, if you don't mind, leave me a comment and just let me know if any of these tips or tricks helped you out in any way. I have more tips and tricks that I plan on making. Of course, I'm doing more content to help you guys hopefully become better with your aiming, sniping, and landing as well. So I have a bunch more content on the way. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, please hit that like button, comment JR Nation, and also comment and let me know if any of these tips helps you out in any way. Hopefully I'm going to hit that 1K mark soon, but I can't do it without your guys' support. So I really appreciate everybody that's watched my videos or dropped a like or anything like that. You don't have to do that, but if you went out of your way to do so, like I said, I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to have more content on the way. Again, thank you guys so much. Till next time, peace.